Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, let me discuss something new and also something different from the conventional way. Let me implement a CRUD operations using Flux and Mono with MongoDB as a database. Here we are having the Spring initializer and I have taken the project as a Maven project and the language is Java. The version is 3.4.5. Let me create a employee data project. And add the dependencies. I'm adding these two dependencies. Click on generate. Click on open. This is the project. Import it. Trust. Here, this is the project and let me go inside pom.xml. I have added these two dependencies, MongoDB, Reactor and WebFlux. Open source, main, Java. Let me create a model class. First of all, let me create the package. Right click, new, Java class. I'm saying employee. Here, add the document annotation and mention the collection name that we have to create in the MongoDB. Employee data, I'm saying. Now, just add all the attributes that we want to add. Private string ID, private string name, private string role, private string salary, private string create by private. Just what I will do is I have had one boolean value active equal to true. Okay, private local date time create at private local date time updated at private string updated by. Okay, updated by. Now right click, generate getter and setter. We have generated the getters and setters. Now right click, new package, a repository, new Java class. Employee repository. This should be an interface. This extends the Reactive CRUD and provide the entity name, comma, primary type, which is a string. Okay. Now what we will do is, in the postman, if you want to get the response, we need to provide the request first, the data transfer objects. If you provide the request, then the response should come. In such a way, we will implement the logic. Package DTO. Employee request, new employee response. In the request, the attributes that we need to add is, I will just add private string name, private I will string role, private string salary. Okay, these are the attributes. In the response, I will provide the ID, name, and also private string ID, private string name, private string role, private string salary, private string status, private string created by, and I will add the salary type as a double. Let me make that as a double. We go here in the employee, I will make this as a double. Okay. Okay, go to the employee request, right click, generate, getter, generate, getter and set. Okay, now right click here, create new package. Let me create a package name as service Java class employee service. Annotate this with service. Okay, in the service, let me write the logic first. First thing what we need to do is just annotate or inject the employee repository. After injecting this, the first method what we will do is let me create a employee first. Public mono. This should be employee response. It should return the response. Create the employee. This takes the employee request. Employee request, comma, user. Okay, what we will do is we'll create the employee object. Employee dot set name request dot get name. Just set the value employee dot set role. Request dot get role. Employee dot set salary. Request dot get salary. Salary as double. Go to the employee request. Salary should be double. Okay. Employee dot set created. Sorry, this should be created by, and that should be the user. Employee dot set created at local date and time dot now. This should return that corresponding employee dot save. Just save that corresponding employee and convert this to map of. I'm saying this dot to response. Okay, now what we will do is we'll just simply create the to response. Private employee response to response. This takes the employee emp. Okay, employee response set id get id. Employee response dot set name emp dot get name. Employee response dot set role emp dot get role. Employee response dot set salary emp dot get salary. Employee response dot set created by emp dot get created by. Employee response dot set the status emp dot is active. If that is active, just make it as an active or inactive. Just return that corresponding employee response. That's it. The next thing what we will do is we'll try to get the employee. Public mono employee response get by id. Just simply get by id. For that, just pass the id. Okay, this will return the employee repository dot find by id. It will find by it will just find it by id. I'm just simply saying filter it based on the is active. The employees who are active, just filter them. And also just filter them, and also switch if empty mono dot error message, mono dot error new runtime exception employee not found plus id. Map it to the corresponding response. This method reference to response. Okay. The next thing is we'll try to get all the employees flux. For that we need to use the flux employee response get this will take the, let me take the optional for that. Instead of taking like double, the type is of double for the salary filter. What we are doing is we are just filtering based on the salary. We are writing one condition for that. So for that, instead of doing or implementing all the logic if else conditions, we are just simply using the optional double salary filter. For this, what I am doing is I am just doing salary filter dot map. I'm just filtering employee repository find by salary greater than. I will write one condition. I will write one method reference. Sorry, custom finder method here. Flux of employee. This returns the flux of employee. I will write one custom finder method find by salary greater than. Double salary. Find by salary greater than. Okay. Now go to the service. In the service, I'm just calling find salary. So what we are doing here is, instead of filtering based on the let's say for example, if you provide if you want to get the employees whose salary is greater than something like 3,000, we need to enter the criteria. There we need to add the query param in the controller, and we need to mention there in the URL, so that it will find based on the criteria what we have mentioned, like the employees whose salary is greater than 5,000. Otherwise, what it will do is dot or else it will just simply find the find all. Where is this? Find all, or else it will simply do the find all. Okay, then I'm just simply returning employee first we will control alt v employees data, copy. What we will do is we'll just simply filter based on the active employees. And we will map that to the response simply. That's it we will do. Now the next thing is we'll write the method for update also. Mono employee response update tempo string id comma employee request the user. So here I am just simply doing the employee repository dot. First we will get the employee based on the ID, and also we will filter based on the criteria. Is active dot switch if empty, and also we'll throw the error if error comes. Error new runtime exception employee not found. Dot flat map. What I will do is I will say like existing EMP existing EMP dot set name request dot get name. Existing set role request get role. Exist set salary request get salary. Existing set updated at local date and time dot now. Existing dot set updated by, this should be the user. Okay, just what I will do here is I'm just returning employee repository dot, just save the existing dot map it to the response. That's it. Now add it for the delete as well. Public mono void delete data string id string user. Here just return the employee repository dot find by id and pass the id. Here we are not deleting the corresponding employee from the DB. We are just making that corresponding employee as an inactive, so that we can get the employee whenever we want. We can do the, it is like a putting the employee in a making the employee inactive, or it is like a storing somewhere and doing the backup and getting whenever we want. Dot filter employee is active dot switch if empty mono dot error new runtime exception. I'm just throwing the error employee not found if employee is not there. And flat map, just simply making that employee set active as false. EMP dot set updated by, who has updated this? User. EMP dot set updated at local data, and just simply return the employee repository. dot save employee. It returns mono void. What it is doing, it is finding the employee based on the ID and filtering if the corresponding employees are active. And what it is saying is throw the error if that is empty. Throw the corresponding error that employee is not there or not found. And doing the flat map and setting that corresponding values as a active. We are making this as an inactive and saving those details there in the employee repository. Now go to the right click new package, controller. I have created the controller, new Java class, employee controller. Annotate this with @rest controller @request mapping /API answer. First, I will inject employee service. Just simply auto wire this. After that, create the method public mono employee response. Create employee. This takes the employee request. Request, and what we will do is we will pass the header also. String use. Okay, just return employee service dot create employee and pass that request comma user. That's it. Annotate this with @post mapping / copy this. That's it. Control Alt. Now public mono request we should return the employee response. Here we need to annotate this with @request body, and also before this request header and pass the user. Get path variable this should be id. Return employee service dot get by id. Annotate this with the get mapping slash id. We will get all the employees. Flux employee response get all employees. This will takes the optional of double salary filter. Return employee service dot get all data. This takes the salary filter. Get mapping all. Now public mono employee response update. This takes the string id, employee request, and also string user who has updated it. String id for this path variable id this should be at the rate of request body request return id request user. Okay, just simply at the rate of put mapping slash update slash id public mono. This should return void delete the data. This takes the string id comma who has deleted this user. For that at the rate of path variable this takes the id at the rate of request header x user. Return employee service pass the id comma user. Now just go to the application.properties, add one column, spring dot data dot mongodb dot uri equal to mongodb :/ localhost : 27017. Okay, now open the MongoDB compass, connect this host, open the Reactive CRUD, open employee data. Here I have given the document name as employee data. So here we have already employee data. What I will do is I will change this to employee collect. Open the compass, copy this, employee collect. Okay, now just simply run this application. Application is running. Go to the Postman. First we will save one employee. http:// sorry, 1 second. localhost /API/ go here, open it, employee controller, what is that, copy, paste it, body raw JSON. Here what we will do is we will add the data first. Create employee. The request we will add request employee request. string name, call something like Anish, role salary. That's it. $400 bad request. Why? Okay. Headers. I think we need to add the header sections. Import controller. Okay. Content type. Name, role, salary. Name, salary. Okay. Slash name. Okay. Name, role, salary. name role salary. Name role. Let us maybe okay, created by John. This is how we are creating the employee. Forgot to provide the header value, that's why it has given 400 bad request. Now open this employee controller, get employee, copy, go to the just refresh this. Okay, what we will do is we will create Ravi testing. Mahesh. Okay, now we'll get one. Go here, copy this. We'll get the Anish, complete Anish details. See here, we got the complete Anish details 200. Now we'll get all the employee details. Slash all. See here, we got all the employee details. 200. Okay. Now just simply go here. Slash update. Copy. Go here. Slash. We will update the Mahesh details. Okay. Copy. Paste it. I will move to backend dev. 9. Put. Not four. Okay. Slash API. See here, it has been updated. Mahesh has a before previously his role is networking, now backend dev. Now just simply delete one. Delete this. Copy. Go here. We'll delete Mahesh details. Okay. Now if I click on delete, what it will happen is, this is a soft delete. It will even if I click on send and if I delete this, it will just simply remove it, and it will be saved in the, it will be in an inactive state and it will be present in the DB, but it won't get deleted in the DB. If you want to get that deleted in the DB, what we need to do is, we just simply delete based on the ID. Just simply remove all these things and simply delete this based on the ID. For now we are just making it as inactive. 200, okay. Let's say for example, get, go here, employee. Now I want to get the one which is deleted. What will happen? Let's see. Copy, which got soft delete. I want to get that one. What will happen? Let's see. See here, it is throwing internal server. That means it is in inactive state. So what will happen is, when it is in inactive state, it won't get appear here when we are trying to get that one. If you go into the database and if you click on refresh, Mahesh, see here it is in inactive state. What we have did is, we have made that corresponding boolean value active equal to false. That's why it is not coming into the front foreground, we weren't able to see that corresponding object because we have made that as an inactive. That logic I have provided in the service. See here, set updated by user, and we have making that as an inactive. When we click there, when we hit it in the postman, what it will do is, the request comes there. It won't get deleted in the DB, but in the DB what it will do is, it will make that corresponding state as a false and make that as an inactive. That's what it happens. This is all about the Flux and Mono, one of the example that we have discussed now. Thank you.